Hey guys, welcome to another video for the Poco F3, the Redmi K40 and the Mi 11X. Once again, three different names, one single device. And today's day is a little exciting because we have the official version of Lineage Os 18.1 based on Android 11 for this wonderful device. Now in this video, we're going to see how to install this particular ROM. There is one official way which is recommended by the Lineage Os team. We're going to do that first. And the second way is through the normal TWRP. We're going to try that as well. Now remember, the team recommends using Lineage OS recovery and ADB sideload, but that does require you to have a computer with Windows installed on it. That is the reason first I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to show you how to install it using TWRP. All the files are linked in the description, but before we get into the install instructions, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video. In the description of each video, you will find a link to our Telegram community where you have more than 1,000 like-minded people chatting with each other, so join us there. Last but not the least, if you think the hard work is worth the effort, please click on the join button and support the channel. Now without further ado, hello awesome people, welcome to PhoneOps. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Lineage OS 18.1 official, Android 11 updated on the 28th of August 2021. 966 megs. Now remember, this ROM never comes with GApps, so you will have to use a version of GApps which is comfortable for you. I've linked the one I use in the description. This is the changelog. There are some changes over here. I'm not going to read them out to you. You can go ahead and pause the video and have a look at the changelog. Now we need to talk about things that we need to take care of. Now as you can obviously see over here, I am on MIUI 12.5.2 Indian stable ROM. I don't have any custom recovery installed. The phone is bone stock right now, so we're going to start from here. So the first thing that you need to ensure is you have an unlocked bootloader. The files that you will need for the official way is the recovery file, right, and the ROM file. Now it is recommended that you be on the latest 12.5.2 update before you actually go ahead and flash this. It's not mentioned by the Lineage OS team, but that is what I've been following, so this is personally my recommendation. I could be wrong there. So once you have 12.5.2 installed, you have an unlocked bootloader, you have backed up all your data. Very important step, you need to make sure all your data is backed up. You need to make sure your phone has more than 50% battery, and you need a computer with a USB cable and active internet connection if you need to download things and stuff like that. Now once all of that is done, you've downloaded the files, you have minimal ADB and fastboot installed or platform tools installed through which we're going to run these commands and stuff, and you've copied the files over there. Let's go ahead and begin the official process. The first thing that you need to take care of is you need to remove your Google account, your MI account, and your screen lock, right? So you will go to security for obvious reasons over here. So let's go to passwords and security, screen lock, turn off screen lock, and remove your MI account, remove your Google account, and reboot the device once. Now once that is done, you will have to open the platform tools folder and copy and paste the Lineage OS recovery image file in that platform tools folder. Now we will also show you the screen recording of the PC of what exactly I am doing. At the same time, on your phone, because you are bone stock, you need to first go to about phone, you need to go to all specifications, tap on MIUI version. It's once it says developer options enabled, go to additional settings, go to developer options, enable USB debugging, wait for this prompt to expire, hit OK. All right, now once that is done, you need to go to the home screen and connect the USB cable to your phone. Alright, now as you can see over here, it does say USB debugging is on. Alright, now once you've connected the phone to the cable, you'll get a prompt over here that do you want to allow USB debugging from this computer? Click on always allow. I did not get it because I already had it enabled. Now you need to boot to fast boot. Now to boot to fast boot, press and hold volume down and power till the time you see the fast boot screen. Okay, now as you can see, we are on the fast boot screen. Now we will have a look at what we need to do at the computer. Now on the computer over here, you need to have access to your platform tools folder, the fastboot drivers installed for your device. All right, now as you can see, platform tools, this is the one. You just need to extract it, and Lineage 18.1 recovery. Right now, just to keep things simple, we will rename this just to Lineage. Okay, there you go. It is now Lineage. Now over here in the address bar over here, click and type in CMD and hit enter. Okay, now we will check if the device is connected. So type in fast boot space devices, hit enter. There you go, the device is connected. All right, now type in the command fast boot space flash space boot space lineage.img, or whatever the name of your Lineage OS recovery is. Hit enter. There you go, it says sending boot A. Okay, now press and hold volume up and power till the time you see the MI or Poco logo or the Redmi logo. There you go, we are in Lineage OS recovery now. Okay, so now the first thing that you need to do is do a factory reset. Now remember, I said back up all your important information, so you will lose everything on your phone's internal storage. So using the volume up and down button, highlight factory reset, then select format data factory reset, select format data again. Okay, now while this is formatting data, if you look at the computer, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy the two files that I need to flash. Now the two files that I need is the ROM and GApps. So the first thing is Lineage OS nightly or official. So copy this and go to the platform tools folder and paste it there, because the official method requires us to do a side load. Okay, wait for the file to be copied properly. All right, now the second thing that we need to do is we need to copy the GApps. Now this is the GApps that I'm using, so copy this and go to your platform tools folder and paste it. All right, now both the files are there in the platform tools folder. Now over here on your phone, select the back arrow, select apply update and select apply from ADB. Okay, and make sure the cable is connected. Now on the PC, type in ADB space devices. Okay, it does say that the device is in side load. All right, now you need to make sure what the name of both the files is. First we will flash the ROM. Right click on this, select rename and copy this name and go to the terminal command and type in ADB sideload space, right click. This is the file and it's in a zip format, so .zip zip, and hit enter. Okay, now as you can see, things are changing on the device as well. And what the Lineage OS team has to say, if the process succeeds, the output will stop at 47% and report ADB failed to read command success. That means it has flashed successfully. And it also says if you want to install any add-ons, click advanced, then reboot to recovery. Then when your device reboots, click apply update, apply from ADB, ADB sideload, filename.zip. Now that is exactly what we are going to do to flash the GApps. Okay, now we are already at 36% on the PC. Now remember, all these things will take time depending on PC to PC, and we are already at 45 because we have a relatively quick system. Now as I said, this is the recommended method by Lineage OS team. You might have issues if you're flashing using a custom recovery like TWRP, but I am going to show you that method as well. All right, now as you can look at the screen and the phone, it says that it has succeeded, right? This is what you should see. Now we need to install GApps as well. So go to advanced, okay, and select reboot to recovery. Okay, now once again go to apply update and select apply from ADB. Okay, we are in side load. So once again we will check with adb.devices. It is in side load. Now this time we are flashing the GApps. So once again select rename, right click, copy the name and ADB sideload space, right click, .zip, hit enter. There you go. It says verifying update package, and as you can see on the PC, it is flashing this really quick. Now if you get this error, signature verification failed, install anyway, select yes. Now as you can see over here, it is flashing the GApps. All right, now everything has been flashed, so go back. So once you go back to the main menu, select reboot system now. Now we've done flashing everything and this is a clean install. wait for Lineage OS to boot up. All right, now as you see over here, we do have the Lineage OS boot animation. Some important information over here. I did get an error message stating your data might be corrupt and you need to do a factory reset or format data. Now remember, we did a format data beforehand. So if in case you get that error, just do a format data and reboot and it should boot just fine. Let's wait for the phone to boot up completely. Okay, so we are on the Lineage OS setup screen. Allow USB debugging. We don't need it, but that's okay. So quickly cover the setup menu. All right, so just like that, we have booted into Lineage OS and we have the Android setup as well. So this particular GApps will allow you to have Android setup and restore your previous data from the Google Play Store or Google servers. And let me quickly show you here. If we go to About Phone, if we go to Android version 11, this is a nightly build, which means it is official, and the security patch is August. I have switched to 120 Hertz. Lineage OS for me always has been a very good OS because it doesn't come with any additions. It comes very bare bones and it works really great most of the time. I will be using it and I'll share my first impressions and maybe a complete review. But before we do that, before we actually get into that, we have to show the second method of how to go ahead and flash this. For all of you who have TWRP installed, the second method is going to work. Now, this second method continues from the place where we said that, you need to remove all the lock screen password, backup all your data, make sure you have more than 50% battery, and boot into fast boot. Instead, over here, we will boot into TWRP. All right, now, once you're in TWRP, you need to do a bunch of things. First things first, go to Wipe, Advanced Wipe, Dalvik data. Now I'm not wiping internal storage because that's where my files are, but remember we are going to do a format data anyways. So go to install. Okay, first install the ROM, add more zips, then the recovery, swipe to confirm flash. Now this will take about 45 seconds to a couple of minutes, so please be patient while that happens. All right, now as you can see over here, all the files have been flashed successfully. Just go through the log to ensure you did not get any errors. Go back to the main screen. Now select wipe, do a format data and type in yes. All right, once format data is done, reboot system. Now the first boot will take anywhere between 30 to 45 seconds, at the most 1 minute, not more than that, because remember this is Lineage OS and Lineage OS is very light. It doesn't come with any bloatware. As you can see, we have the Lineage OS boot animation right away. Let's wait for the boot to complete. We will skip the setup part and we will go to the home screen once again. All right, so as you can see, we are on the setup screen once again. Lineage OS has booted just fine with Google Apps. So in this video, you saw the official and recommended way of installing Lineage OS by the Lineage OS team, and the other way of installing it using a TWRP, that is a custom recovery. You can use the method of your choice. I've not had any issues with either of the flashing methods. All the files are linked in the description, including the custom recovery that I used. Let me know in the comment section if this video is helpful or not. Wait for the initial impressions and maybe even a gaming video. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling. Take care. Goodbye.